Guys, do yourself a favor and stop conforming to every fucking thing and everyone. You have to understand that the path of authenticity is going to lead you down the rabbit hole of which you need to go to become the best version of you. And so the best version of you isn't going to conform to every fucking narrative which is derailed onto the path you walk. And so what you have to understand is that conformity is in itself seeking comfort through others because you're uncomfortable with yourself. When you lack true internal comfort, when you lack the work, when you lack the power of self, you'll feel the need to seek comfort through others. But it's that feeling of uncomfortability which will allow you to be propelled forward in a positive trajectory for yourself. And so when you are conforming to others, what you're doing is seeking comfort through others, because deep down internally your internal state is not in congruence with the highest version of you. So you'll seek comfort through others instead of becoming the reverberation of validation by validating yourself through the daily habits and through what the fuck you need to do, through what the fuck you need to get done to be a valid individual. When you are invalid, you will be uncomfortable within yourself. And being uncomfortable within yourself will lead to insecurity. And so most of you guys have all these micro fucking tensions. But if you use that micro tension as fuel for your growth, we would see that you would be propelled and you would excel at degrees you wouldn't even believe you could do. You would be phenomenal with your output. You would be something as in contrast with the version of you which would conform for comfort, for gratification, because when you don't gratify yourself, you will need things to gratify you. This is why you deviate to the substance. This is why you deviate to the comfort zones. This is why you deviate in general. It's because you are uncomfortable with yourself to the degree where you feel the need to escape yourself, because what you see in the mirror, what you see in yourself, you believe to be invalid. And what invalidates you is the consciousness, the consensus of which you possess. The more in alignment you are with your higher self, the more valid you'll naturally feel. And so to feel invalid is to have a dysfunction, to have improper function with the congruency and alignment with your higher self. And so most of you guys don't understand the value of your life, hence the dispensary motives and actions you take daily which hinder the value of yourself, which hinder the value of your life, which you just do on a compulsive, like being a puppet on a string. You just do, you don't reflect on what the fuck you're actually doing and how the fuck this is affecting you as an individual. You have to think about how you affect reality. And most of you guys affect reality negatively because you are the cause to that negative effect. You have to understand that the best version of you is the version of you who stops the fucking conforming, who stops the validation seeking, and who simply gets the work fucking done no matter what the fuck's in front of them. It's that fucking simple. All the complication in the world is due to the lack of understanding and comprehension in the mind, which is perceiving what the fuck is being broken down. It's as simple as quit the vices, get in line with the best version of you, and do what the fuck you need to do every single fucking day to build your personal value, to build your personal self-esteem, and do what the fuck no one wants to do, which is take the risk of being viewed as different. Take the risk of losing what you currently have for something more. Make a move on the board. Do something with your life. Become a reverberation of fluorescence energy. Have power with the way you move through life. Become an empowering individual by doing shit which empowers you. So when we look at your current power level in life, if you are indulging in things which hinder you as an individual, then you will be an individual of deficiency. And so it's all about being as efficient as possible. It's all about getting shit done as efficient as possible. And anything else that sidetracks you away from the mission is why the fuck you're failing at accomplishing the completeness and wholeness of self. And so it begins with respecting yourself and not tolerating self-disrespect in simple terms. And through that, you'll realize that the work that you need to do is behind the mask you need to confront. And the mask that you wear is the gratification you seek through others to comfort you out of the uncomfortability of being an invalid individual. Instead of becoming remarkable, you choose to disintegrate what is going to reintegrate higher qualities of you, of yourself, into life. And so view yourself as a machine, and all these components are the qualities and traits you possess. What type of machine are you? The type of motherfucker to get the shit the fuck done? Are you working as hard as you possibly can on your life to create a better life, to gift yourself a present in the present moment? Or are you simply stagnating and decreasing through time as the world passes you by? Because we have to understand that the world is going to continue fucking moving. And if you're going to sit down, if you're not going to stand the fuck up, if you're not going to get the fuck up, do what the fuck you need to do, get on your shit, get on the fucking habits, never miss the, hold your word to your fucking self. It's that fucking simple to hold your fucking word. If you can't hold your word, what the fuck can you even do? Because you just go to show that your word is invalid. And so every time you say something, it's invalid because you go to show, you go to prove that you are not worth the validation received, the gratification received from you holding your word, from you holding yourself accountable. And so your word means nothing when you say you're going to hit the gym, but here you are mopey, sloppy, and still a decrepit bitch. Your word means nothing when you said you were going to quit the vices, but here you are deviating to the substances because you can't confront the rudimentary, underdeveloped, low-level quality bitch in the mirror. And we have to understand that the more you fail at holding your word, the deeper you sink in the pit of pitiful voidfulness, of which now you are desperate to seek escapism through others, through the substances. And so the best thing to fucking do is to look in the fucking mirror and ask yourself, how valid is my word? We never missed the 3 a.m. fucking wake up. We never missed everyday workout. We never missed working on the fucking business. We're a disciplined individual who is working and building their future. Zero vices. And this is what the fuck you need to become. And if you can't become that for yourself, it's because you lack care. You lack the fundamental necessity to care and to love yourself enough to direct your life towards that trajectory. And so it's not about ego, it's about self-esteem, it's about courage, it's about self-love, it's about loving yourself enough to have that change, to see that spark, and to transform yourself through the transformative essence of love itself. And the more accursed you are, the more vanity driven you'll have to be, the more of a bitch you fucking are, and the more you go to be an incompleted individual. So the more you deviate to the lack of wholeness and completeness, the more you'll feel the need to assert how low quality you are, how much of a low level bitch you are, and how much you fucking suck at holding your own fucking word. And if you can't hold your own fucking word to yourself, why the fuck would we trust you at all? If you can't even wake up and say, you know what, fuck all this fucking time and energy on earth I'll spend destroying myself. If you can't change that trajectory into a higher course of alignment for yourself, what the fuck can this bitch even do? And so you have to question yourself, and it begins with looking in the mirror and truly saying, you know what, I want power out of life, I want love out of life, and you know what, being a pussy-ass, mopey-ass bitch isn't gonna get me to change. It's looking in that mirror and taking my life very fucking serious. And the more serious you are, the more tension you'll have to complete. It's that fucking simple. Most of you guys rather laugh at your deficiency than become efficient, so when you walk around as a joke, clown, broke, bitch, well, guess what? We're gonna laugh at you. We're not gonna be here to comfort you in your stagnation, because you stagnate through time, you decrease through time, you're not increasing, you're not gaining value, you're not learning, you're not growing, you are succumbing to circumstance, you are succumbing to the world. And so if you want to be more, well, it begins with the confrontation, and it begins with the destroying the things that destroy you. And the more you hate yourself, the more you'll hate the things that bring you closer to that self-love, to that fluorescence energy, to that essence of love, which we all possess, which is founded in the potential and the work you do to instill the worth and the value of your human beingness. It's that fucking simple. Peace.